Hi there BookTube, it's Eleanor here and it's time for my November TBR. This TBR is going to be a little bit different to usual because I am doing what I have self-named NetGalley November. I have a lot of NetGalley books that I haven't yet got to read and I need to read them, and I want to have a clean slate by January, so I thought I'm going to dedicate a whole month to clearing my NetGalley books. Now, you will have already seen my video talking about my participation in Non-Fiction November, which is being run by the Book Olive and Non-Fic Books, so you will have seen my TBR for that and my talking about my multiple book reading this month, but in this video I'm going to show you all of the NetGalley books that I'm going to be reading this month and telling you how I'm going to go about it, and I'm also going to draw from my BookTuber Recommends jar. So let's talk about the books that are on my TBR from NetGalley this month. So what I've done is I've stolen my husband's iPad, I've downloaded all the book covers so that you can actually see something, so let's go through them. I think there's about 21. So the first book I'm planning on picking up is 1,000 Nights by E.K. Johnston. I'm not going to tell you much about these books because I don't know much about them, so I'm just going to go through them, and then in my weekly wrap-ups you'll find out more about them. So that's 1,000 Nights by E.K. Johnston. I have Fire Colour 1 by Jenny Valentine, You, Me and Other People by Fionnuala McKerney, A Whole New World by Liz Braswell, Spinning Starlight by R.C. Lewis, Pretty Is by Maggie Mitchell, The Potion Diaries by Amy Allwood, Luckiest Girl Alive by Jessica Null, As Red as Blood by Sala Simuka, Sugar by Deirdre Riordan Hall, The Clouded Sky and Earth and Sky by Megan Crew. This is the first and second in a duology maybe, or a trilogy, I'm not sure, but I'll let you know when I read it. The Stars Never Rise by Rachel Vincent, The Witch Hunter by Virginia Boecker, Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon, The Decaying Empire by Laura Thalassa, and this is the second in a series. Hunter by Mercedes Lackey, Armada by Ernest Cline, The Corridor by A.N. Willis, From a Distant Star by Karen McQuestion, Girl from Above by Pippa da Costa, and that's it. So that's 21 books. What I've decided to do, just to make things a little bit more interesting, is I've written all the names of those 21 books, put them on bits of paper and put them into a TBR jar. In every weekly roundup video I do, where I do what I've read and my BookTuber shoutouts on a Friday, I'm going to pick 5 books from the pot. There's approximately 4 weeks in November, so hopefully if I can read those 5 books in the week, that means that I will be meeting my challenge of clearing my NetGalley books. So I'm going to pick out my first 5 now because it is the first day of November, and then I'm going to pick out my BookTuber Recommends for the month. Also, I just want to mention that if you like the idea of this, you might also want to check out Sam from Cold Tea and Crumbs channel, because she's decided she's going to take part 2 and try and clear off her NetGalley books. So I'll link her down below so that you can go and check her out if you haven't already, because she is my BookTube bestie, so you might have already checked her out. But I think she's going to be doing this too, because we both just want to have a nice clean slate for January. So let's pick the first 5 books for NetGalley November. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously, if I pick one of the books that is second in a series, I will swap it for the one that's first in the series, but let's see which ones I've picked. So the first one I've picked is exactly what I said, it's The Clouded Sky. The first one in this series is Earth and Sky, so I will be reading Earth and Sky, not The Clouded Sky, just so you know. Next is the Potion Diaries. Earth and Sky. So I'll be reading both these books this week, which will be quite nice. I can marathon them and read one after the other. So that's Earth and Sky and The Clouded Sky by Megan Crew. The Potion Diaries is by Amy Allwood. Pretty Is by Maggie Mitchell. And Girl from Above by Pippa DaCosta. So that's really great. That's my first 5 books for this week. Now let's pick out my BookTuber Recommends book. I've still got quite a few left in this. That is because I had slightly over 12 books, so maybe I will pick a couple. We'll see. I think maybe I'll do 1 this month and 2 next month, but we'll see. I'm going to pick this one. So this month's is Dark Fever by Karen Monning. So this is my copy of Dark Fever. I've heard a lot of people talk about this and saying how much they like it. It's sort of a paranormal romance series, and this one was recommended to me by Sarah from Books and Junk, so thank you to her for recommending this, and I can't wait to get stuck in and see if I enjoy it as much as everybody else seems to. If I do, I'll have to get the rest of the series, but that's part of the joy of loving the first book in a series. So I'm looking forward to reading this one this month. So this month's going to be busy. I'm going to be clearing off my NetGalley books. I'm going to be reading my BookTuber Recommends, and I'm going to be trying to read some non-fiction and reading multiple books at a time. I'm really excited and I can't wait to get stuck into November. Have you read any of these? What are your thoughts on this? Have you got loads of NetGalley books you still need to get through? Let me know what you're reading, what you're up to as always, and let's chat. And I look forward to speaking to you soon. Bye for now, BookTube.